My receptionist thought you might be dead, Mr. Frost.
No, I always look like this.
I meant you haven't been to the surgery since 1977.
Really? That's healthy living for you.
Your employers are forward-thinking. A routine checkups a good thing for men of your age. Do you smoke?
Gave it up.
Are you married?
Widowed.
So you live on your own?
Yes. So how's the old,
Blood pressure's fine. So's the heart.
Good.
Cholesterol's okay. Amazing. So, see you again in another 20 years.
Yes. I'll put it in my calendar.
Keep up the healthy living.
Yeah. Frost.
Oh, Gov, it's George Truman. I'm sorry to spoil your day off, but we're in a Mayday situation. It's the mullets on the warpath. It's the annual staff reports. When you say how wonderful your CID officers are.
Sergeant Truman.
I'm sorry, sir. It's Regional Crime Squad, sir.
Inspector Frost promised to have those reports on my desk last Friday, as he's promised them every Friday for a month. I want them today.
Yeah, well, I would think he's working on them at home, sir. On his day off.
They're going to the Chief Constable.
Yes. All right, I'm there. Dear Lord.
Listen, look. Just because you're dressed like a gorilla, does that mean you have to behave like one?
Sure it didn't mean anything, Sue.
How would you know? It's always the men, they completely change character. Anyway, it didn't fit him, so he ended up as Mickey Mouse.
Is that all the Mickey Mouse out then?
Yeah. I think another one's just walked in.
What?
Present for you.
Oh, don't be a brat, Carl.
And another one. For both of us.
Oh.
Yeah?
Oh, Sue,
Don't start.
but his divorce has come through.
So?
He's a free agent.
Yeah, so he's not moving in here.
This is my home as much as yours, and my business as much as yours.
And what does he want, eh? To be a partner too, or just to freeload?
Carl's not like that. He works his socks off. Obviously what he'd like to do is to set up on his own.
Yeah. He's not doing it with our money.
Don't be so bloody suspicious.
Look, Pauline, I'm your sister. I'm trying to protect you.
Sue, I'm 30 years old. The guy loves me.
He's a no-hope paper plate salesman.
No, he's not. And I'm not stupid, you know. If me and Carl stay here and it doesn't work out, I've lost nothing, have I? And nor have you. Anyway, I'm going out now.
What, with him?
No, just shopping. I'll see you later. And I've already said he can stay.
Right. Where's Mullet?
In his office, loading his shotgun.
Oh, good. He's calmed down then. Yeah. Listen, what's all this fuss about annual reports? What's the Chief Constable want them for, anyway?
The force reorganisation. You went to the seminar.
Did I?
Yeah.
Anyway, if he wants to sort out the wheat from the chaff, all he's got to do is to get rid of any superintendent whose surname begins with M.
Yeah.
Armed robbery?
What?
Armed robbery. Annual reports. A.R. Same initials.
Of course. How silly of me not to think of it.
Well, there you are.
Who do you want to see first?
What?
Well, you're supposed to interview us as part of our appraisal.
Can't we take that bit as read?
No.
Wheel them in.
course. I was short-handed, no problem. I've only just got here. And I've told you before about the Miss Venables stuff. You, Linda, me, Pauline, okay? Yeah, sorry. Your mum always taught me to be polite. Where is it we're going now? Denton Lacey? Sorry? Pedigree Labradors. Oh, yeah. Denton Lacey, then straight on. You haven't mentioned this to Sue, have you? I did tell you it was a birthday surprise. Oh, she deserves it. No, I haven't said anything.
Right, Howard.
Sir,
Hi, Howard. Have you given any thought to your future career development?
well,
No? Good. Thank you. Next, please.
Jack, I'm afraid your house is on fire.
Linda, I know you said it was out of the way, but I wasn't expecting a safari. But we're nearly there now. And they're lovely puppies. You've got first pick. There's one on the Giles. Got maps spreading. Doesn't live here. He just uses it for the dogs. It's okay, though. Just if you can go in. They were up in the granary when I came before.
Is it all right if I turn the chip pan off? Oh. At least I've still got a shirt. My favourite, smoky bacon flavour. And I've got a toothbrush. So there you are. What more can a man want? Eh?
Oh, this, sir. I found it in the living room. It's yours.
Oh, yes, my George Cross. Houses may come and houses may go, but your past goes on forever. Thank you very much.
WPC Toms, sir. Claire Toms.
See, you're new here, aren't you?
6 months. Used to be at Reading.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Oh, sir, will you be all right? I mean, somewhere to stay tonight.
Yes, no problem.
package for Sue Venables.
Oh, fine.
Don't know, look.
Well, thanks to you too.
Sir? Miss Pauline.
Right, well, that's the last time I take a day off.
Is there much damage?
Well, let's put it this way. It's cured the rising damp.
Still, there's always...
The insurance, I know. You haven't seen a home contents policy knocking about here, I suppose?
So where are you going to sleep?
Oh, I don't know. The Savoy, the Ritz, Denton, Hilton. On sport for choice, really. Frost. Yes. Yes, sir, right away. Has anyone told Horn-Rimmed Harry?
I certainly haven't, no.
Good, well, don't. Otherwise you'll have me sleeping in the section house.
Come in.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever handled a kidnap?
Kidnap?
Well, we're handling one now. And if we fumble it, a woman could be dead. Come on.
Your sister has been taken by the task force. Photo enclosed. We just cut her hair today. Who knows what tomorrow? If you want her back alive, it will cost you £30,000 in cash. If you tell the police, Pauline is dead. I'm not struck on you lot, but I don't roll over for bastards like that.
When did this arrive?
About 2 hours ago. A motorbike messenger.
What firm, the messenger?
I don't know, he didn't have a badge or anything.
Can you describe him?
Well, no, he was wearing a crash helmet. A blue crash helmet. Medium height, black jacket. It was a package I was interested in.
Does anyone else know about this letter?
Only Pauline's boyfriend, Carl Edwards. He was there in the shop.
You'll need to talk to him.
Yes, yes, I will. Are you sure this is genuine?
Well, does that look like a stunt?
No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. When did you last see her?
Lunchtime. At the flat. We live over the shop.
See, and then she went out.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. She said she had to go shopping and then she went out.
was she on her own?
I think so, yeah.
Was she go by car? Was she bus, on foot, or what?
Well, her car's gone, so I presume she drove. I didn't actually see.
The index number has been circulated.
Right, okay.
Whatever happened, Miss Venables, obviously the kidnapper is going to have to communicate with you again. You will not be alone when they do. We will be there with you. Inspector Frost will be there with you. Every time contact is made from now on, he will be there to guide and support you. Trust him. Clearly, we wish to apprehend this task force, whoever they may be, and avoid paying the ransom. But Pauline's safety comes first at every step. I cannot emphasize that too strongly.
Yeah. Well, you can guide if you like, but I don't need support. And I don't trust nobody. Don't cook it up.
Right, you can take WPC Toms. Sergeant Toolan is the link man at the station, and everything gets reported to me until Regional Crime Squad can pick it up. This must be handled on a strictly need-to-know basis, understood?
Yes. It was WPC Tom's.
Claire Toms came to us in Reading a few
Well,
months
that's
ago.
right. We've met. She's only a kid.
She's a very able officer. She's had a CID attachment and has training in victim management.
Management?
Yes, method is imperative in these situations. You don't mind?
No. I've never managed a victim before. I have to be shown how.
I mean you don't mind being taken out of circulation. We'll need to be at that flat 24 hours a day.
What do you mean, sleep there?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Means leaving home for a bit.
Oh, well, if I have to. You know me, sir. Anything for the job. Mr. Mallet tells me you like to go on courses.
Oh, yes, sir, I'd like to learn. Is that a black mark, sir?
No, not at all. Someone's got to do it, otherwise training school would be out of a job.
So you want me to concentrate on the motorbike messenger, yes, sir?
Messenger and delivery. There's just a chance that it was booked. Then I want every courier service in the county to check their records. Then discreet local inquiries, you know, the sort of thing. Did anyone see a motorbike outside the Venables flat? If they did, why didn't they make a note of the index number? Yes, I'm just taking a change of clothes, you know, just in case.
Yes, quite so. Wouldn't it have been more economical simply to bring a few things from home?
Excuse me, sir. Van's ready.
Oh, that's for me. Excuse me, sir, gotta go. Come on, Tom. Oh, drop it down. Ah, Mr. Carl Edwards.
Yep.
Denton Decorators. We've come to do Miss Venable's flat. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Now, who did you say you were?
Actually, so we're the police. I'm Detective Inspector Frost, Denton CID. This is WPC Claire Toms. But that's our little secret. I'm sorry about all this, but it's just a subterfuge so that we can come and go unremarked.
Yes, we don't know how many are in this task force gang. It's quite possible one of them's watching this place.
Well, that is terrific. Why wasn't I told? Now, she shouldn't have brought you in. Now, she should just pay the bloody money and... Well, she can afford it.
That wouldn't guarantee Pauline's safety, Mr. Edwards.
Oh, you can?
No, sir. We can't. But if everyone cooperates and behaves normally, there is a chance. Now, have you got any idea where Pauline went this lunchtime?
If I had, do you think I'd be standing here now?
But you were here when she left the shop.
Yes. Well, she rushed out as if she was late.
She going to meet someone?
Never said. Look, am I free to go? Because I need to pop out just for 5 minutes.
Yes, all right. Don't be too long. Please don't talk to anyone.
Sure.
I think we should bear in mind, sir, that they're under extreme stress.
Sue. So this is WPC Claire Toms. She's come to help with the...
Hand-holding.
Well, and she knows a bit about the technical stuff.
Oh, good.
Carl Edwards has just popped out. He'll be coming back.
Then I'll have to ring the bell, won't he?
It might not be a bad idea to keep the shop open, just for normality's sake, you know, in case anyone's watching.
Normality. It's not a hard and fast rule, sir. You could argue if the task force are watching, they might think it a bit fishy if it did stay open. Thank you. This is a family business, Sue. Just you and Pauline? Yep. We started it 10 years ago. 10 years. I married young. Too young. It ended in disaster, divorced. I needed something else, preferably nothing to do with men, so Pauline suggested the shop.
Successful.
It is now, yeah, thanks to a lot of hard work.
Right. Well, regarding the money, £30,000, can you raise it?
Well, Carl seems to think so.
Or can you?
Just about. But I thought the point of you lot being involved was that I wouldn't have to.
Yeah. Who knows your worth? I mean, £30,000 is a tidy sum, but usually kidnappers are a bit more ambitious.
Oh, so what you're saying is we're not an obvious target because we're not stinking rich?
Well, you're not, are you? So, what do you think? A realistic guess or an inside job?
What about Carl? Oh, yeah, he knows. Right down to the last halfpenny. Why do you think he latched onto Pauline?
Anyone else? Staff?
In the shop? No. Oh, there's Linda.
Linda.
She's just a girl who does a bit of cleaning once a week.
Right, surname?
I don't know. Pauline, Ida. Pauline pays her wages.
Do you know her address?
I don't know anything about her. Except she's about as bright as a 40-watt bulb in a power cut.
Don't think we should have left her on her own, Graham.
Think. You don't need to think, Linda. I'll do that for you. I'll do everything for you. You just relax. Don't worry so much. As long as it's only Pauline who knows you were there, then we've got no problems at all.
Who's we? Who else is involved, Graham? Why don't you tell me?
Because information of that kind is on a need-to-know basis. Ask me something else.
Where should we go then? When we've got the money?
Abroad. We'll go a long, long way. Just you and me. Would you like that?
Oh, Graham. Yes.
You got a roof over your head tonight, Lisa?
Yeah. It's funny, that. Really knocked me sideways, you know, losing that house. And that was only just a pile of old bricks, but it was the suddenness of it. The shock. I've been thinking about moving for ages. Well, ever since my wife died, and that's, what, 2 years now? And now I've got to. Certainly draws a line under the last 20 years.
Well, look at it as a fresh start then, sir.
Yeah. Yes, think positive, Thomas. Anyway, where are you going to sleep?
I'll be all right.
No, you won't. Go on, you sleep on that.
I'll be okay.
Come on, don't argue.
Easy. Don't rush. Think what you're going to say. You need time and you need proof. Okay? Sue Venables.
This is the task force. Have you got the money?
No. I'm sorry, I need more time. And I also need some proof that Pauline's okay. Still alive. Hello? It's okay. We'll get a trace on the call, and they will ring again. How can you be sure? They always do.
Well, thank you for sounding so confident in there. Healthy living. Doctor's orders.
It's my birthday today.
Oh, many happy returns.
Do you recognise all the handwriting, Sue? Yeah. So if it's all right with you, I'll open them later.
Yes, sure. You better call in the Nick for an update.
Yeah. Yes.
Did you have a happy childhood, Pauline?
What?
You and Sue. Did you have fun when you were kids?
What do you want?
Finding this Linda girl is our #1 priority.
Yes, sir, we are doing our best.
Any news on the phone call?
Not as yet, sir.
What about the bike messenger?
No, nothing yet, sir, no. The courier firms have no knowledge, sir.
Well, at least we can run a CRO check on Carl Edwards. And I want to know as soon as Pauline Venable's car is found.
Sir.
Sir.
Inspector Frost would like Carl followed when he leaves the flat.
Oh, would he? Howard! Got a job for you.
She's alive and well, and nobody's found her. All right, Rory Guts?
Graham?
It's your cleaning days at the flat, isn't it, today?
It should be, yeah, but...
You go then, right? And you drop this on the mat as you go in.
Me? Take it. You never said that.
I'm saying now. Look, it's the simplest way. And it's the safest.
Graham, no, I can't.
They
Realise.
won't say. Hey, they won't. Sorry, Joe. I'm spoken for.
Look at them. All those people, all in their own little worlds. Life going on as usual. And here we are, just 20 yards away. We normally do our shopping today.
You've spoken to the bank.
I'm going round at midday.
You haven't told them what you want the money for, have you?
No. When do you think we'll hear again?
I don't know. Look, Sue, is there anything that you haven't told me? Anything about your business? About your sister? Is there anyone who holds a grudge against you?
We're not a multinational, for God's sake. We sell balloons.
Well, what about Carl? It's obvious that you two don't get on with each other. Is he the one that's caused the rift between you and your sister?
I won't fall out over him. He's not worth it. But if he tells me how to spend my money again, I'll...
Well,
No joy, I'm afraid.
I was told you had the number that he called from.
Yes, but it's a phone box out in the sticks and we can't find any witnesses.
So what are we going to do now? Wait until bits of Pauline arrive in the post? Let Sue pay the money.
That's her decision, sir, not ours.
Of course it's your decision. And you're playing poker with a woman's life, my woman's life.
Don't say that, because she's not your woman.
Well, I'm the only one who cares about her. I'm the only one who thinks she's worth 30 grand.
Well, I don't see you coming up with the money, you chiseling bastard.
Who's that?
It's Linda.
Linda?
The cleaner.
Tell her that you don't need it today. Go on. Go on.
You let her die, and I'll have you.
I'm sorry, Linda. Can you give it a miss today, love? Pauline's gonna out. I've got the decorators in.
Oh, yeah, right.
I'm sorry to mess you about, love. We'll still pay you for the 2 hours, all right?
Oh, no, that's fine, really. Just, get Pauline to give me a call when you want me to start again.
I will, love. Thanks a lot. Bye now.
Do you think you can follow her in the van?
I can try.
Go on, then, do it.
Hello, Sue. This is Pauline. As you can hear, I'm fine. I'm being well treated by the man who's looking after me. But he says the others won't be so nice, and time is running out. a plane crash in Japan last night. England won their football match 1-0. Pay the money when they ask, Sue, and don't go to the police. Please. I don't want to die. Please. As you can hear, I'm fine. I'm being well treated by the man who's looking after me. But he says the others won't be so nice, and time is running out. He's let me listen to the radio this morning.
Linda, she's gone to the Commerce Way, Bellamy's, the staff entrance, and surname's Brooke.
Really? Right, sit down. I want you to listen to this.
Hello, Sue. This is Pauline. As you can hear, I'm fine. I'm being well treated by the man who's looking after me. But he says the others won't be so nice, and time is running out. He's let me listen to the radio this morning, so I can tell you today's news.
All right, play it again.
So we really ought to get a copy of this to forensic.
Just do it, Toms.
Hello, Sue.
Right.
This is Pauline.
Now, what's that in the background, that bird?
Wood pigeon?
Being well treated.
Sounds like wood pigeon.
All right, if you say so. But there's something else. There's something. It's very, very faint. First of all, I thought it was just tape noise, but it comes and goes. There, hear it?
Machinery.
Machine. It's not machinery. It's a tractor. It's a tractor. Tractor and a wood pigeon. We're looking at a farm, surely.
House to house and every property in a shot of a tractor.
Yes, of course. Why not?
Oh, come on, Jack. Even I get wood pigeons and I live in a suburban semi like you used to. Well, that's sorted, by the way.
Sorted. Secure.
Boarded up. All right. What's boarded up? What's happened? Why aren't you with Susan Venables? Come with me.
Sir, Claire Toms is perfectly capable. Well, she's more than capable.
Claire Toms is a WPC.
How dare you unload a life and death responsibility onto a junior officer?
Even for half an hour.
Because I'm no good at sitting still, waiting. Watching Sue Venables tear herself apart, letting scum dictate.
Letting them think they dictate.
Well, whatever. I shall be screaming abuse down the phone.
You will not. If you can't cope, I shall bring in a trained negotiator from outside. As it is, you should understand there may be more to do in the flat than you think. Have you spoken to Sergeant Toolan?
Pauline's boyfriend, Carl Edwards. Now, Bristol is sending us the papers, but basically he worked for a debt collecting agency down there. Well, that's what his brief called it. In reality, it was a protection racket. He's been out of prison about 3 years now, though nothing known since. But it appears he has a previous conviction for demanding money with menaces.
Thank you, George.
Oh, Jack, I found these buried in the Paleolithic layer. A bundle of 7 files from Traffic Division marked urgent. Any ideas?
None at all.
CID, George Toolan. Jack. Yeah. Uniform was found, Pauline's car.
Supermarket called us. It's been here overnight. Thought it might be nicked, only it's locked.
All right, have a look. You know, it's funny, George. Well, Sue was telling me that she and Pauline used a cash and carry down by the river. Any witnesses?
Not as yet, sir, no.
I don't know what the force would do without my keys. Right. That's interesting. Have you got a description of Pauline Venables? I thought she was quite tall.
Yes, sir. 5'7", I think.
What did she do, unscrew her legs? Look at this seat, it's too far forward even for me. Linda Brooke?
Yeah?
Detective Inspector Frost to Denton CID. Can you spare me a minute? It's all right, I've cleared it with your governor.
What's it about?
It's about the shoplifting, Linda.
Shoplifting?
Yesterday. Were you here at lunchtime between 1 and 2?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, you wouldn't have seen anything then, would you? No. Sorry to have troubled you. Thanks anyway.
Thank you. Bye. Joe? Yeah? Did something happen here yesterday lunchtime? Shoplifting or something?
Not that I know of. Why?
The police were just asking me about it.
Police? What police? Sue, did you know that Linda worked at Bellamy's? No. Why is it important? Well, do you know anything else about her? Family? Boyfriends? I think Pauline said that both her parents were dead. Boyfriends? Frankly, I'd be interested. Sue, now just stay calm, okay? You did great last time. Sue Venables.
You've got your proof she's still alive.
Yes.
Have you got the money? Have you got the money?
Yes.
Ask Tony, he'll know. Does anyone know where D.I. Frost is?
No, but I know they left his radio.
Sugar.
Now, what can I do for you? There you go.
These are the new issue body bags, are they?
It's all I could find in my car.
So what exactly do you want?
Cause of death, time of death.
Stomach contents?
Naturally.
Have you taken its paw prints?
No, but there is something very interesting on its paws. If you look.
Jack,
Yes.
Where the hell have you been? Task Force are demanding her money in 1 hour. Still think it is they, then, this task force?
Yes, well, whilst I'm carrying the cam, we'll assume there's an army out there, all right?
In that case, you might need to radio.
Good.
Getting a bit forgetful in our old age. I hope you're not cooking chips at the Venables place.
Okay, Gov.
received. Any other movement?
Not on our street, no.
Oh, by the way, did you notice there's a house to let on County Notice Board?
No, man.
500 a month, I think.
You what?
It's the going rate. Could always advertise for a few nurses to share. Oh, perhaps not nurses.
No, thank you, George. Come on, task force.
That would have been a joker.
Still nothing, sir. Unit 3 from base reporting, please. Negative also, sir.
Perhaps we've been rumbled.
Don't even think it.
Sue? Sue? What's happened? Did they release Pauline?
I don't know.
Hello?
Change of plan.
Why? What do you mean? I went where you said. I left the money where you said.
And pick it up again.
Why? It's all there.
It's not enough.
It's 30,000. It's what you said.
The price has gone up. It's 50.
50.
50. Think of Pauline. We'll be in touch.
What am I going to do?
It's a blowout.
Yeah, we know, sir. Glad Tom's called in. They aborted. Oh, and the price has gone up to 50,000.
What are you doing here anyway? Where's Carl Edwards?
Back at the Venables flat. So he spent most of the day with a woman.
Yeah, right.
Right, yes. We found a witness at the supermarket. Pauline Venable's car was left at about 2 p.m. yesterday by a
Short, plain, fair-haired woman by the name of Linda Brooke. She rides a moped, and that is the index number. Yes, thank you very much.
Do you want her nicked?
No. What I want is Pauline Venables alive. What I want is the bastard who forced her to make the tapes. And I want him standing right there where you are. And when I've finished with him, I want to go home. Only I haven't got a home. No, I don't want her nicked. Just watch and wait. Watch and wait. With a woman, did you say that, Carl Edwards?
Yes, sir.
Right, next thing is pet shops and dog breeders. Find out if anyone's bought a Labrador puppy in the last week.
Graham? Graham, why isn't she at the barn? Where is she, Graham? What have you done?
We've moved her, okay?
How?
In my car, how do you think? Don't you trust me? Do you think I'm going to cock things up?
No, of course not.
You're the only one in the team who ever questions.
No, I trust you, really.
You shouldn't have gone to the barn, should you? You do as I say, Linda, when I say, that's all.
I was looking for you. The police came to the store asking about a shoplifting yesterday, and there wasn't one, and I got worried.
Don't worry about the police. They're not in control. I am. Of Sue, of Pauline, of you. The only difference is, you're happy about it, yeah?
I don't want us to get nicked, Graham. I'd rather just forget about the money and get right away from Denton now.
How are we going to get Nick then, eh? The police don't know where Pauline is, but I do. And I could top her anytime I want.
Yeah, but you wouldn't, would you? Kill her?
The barn was fine for phase 1. But we were always going to bring her here in the end.
side step.
Here's some company for you, Pauline. There's chocolate in that bag.
I don't think I want to stay here, Graham.
I never thought you were scared of the dark. You like the dark. And it is you that's worried about the police. I mean, what if they're waiting outside your flat?
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
It's only for tonight. It's quite safe. I mean, Pauline's hardly going to hurt you, is she? I'll see you later.
Where are you going then?
I'm going to work. I've got a split shift. Hey, I'll see you later.
Graham, this is Detective Inspector Frost, Graham McCarty. He's Linda's immediate supervisor, so he may be able to help you.
Thank you.
What's the problem?
Well, it's a domestic matter, sir, regarding Linda Brooke. It is quite important. We're trying to trace her. There's no sign of her at her flat. Do you know of any friends she might be staying with, perhaps?
Well, no. No, I'm sorry, I don't.
Maybe I can have a look in her locker, then.
Her locker?
Yes, you know, there might be something there. An address, maybe.
Well, I don't know.
If you don't mind, sir, the manager did promise full cooperation.
Okay.
Thank you. This isn't Linda's, is it?
I don't think so.
Well, she did ride a moped, and she can drive a car.
I'm only a supervisor, Mr. Frost. I honestly couldn't say.
Oh. You don't know if she had any other jobs, do you, Mr.
McCarty.
McCarty, sorry.
I'm gonna say, she did a bit of cleaning, I think. But you won't say I mentioned it.
No.
I don't suppose the taxman's over there.
No, she didn't do anything like sort of motorcycle messenger or anything like that.
No, I shouldn't think so.
No. Well, I'll take this with me for a closer look.
No,
It's not yours, is it?
No. I just wouldn't want some member of the staff to come in and find it gone.
No, that's right. Don't worry about that. I'll give you a receipt.
I'm sorry, Miss Venables. I really am sorry. It's nothing personal. And you'll be okay, though. It won't hurt you. Lizzie, you don't need to know that.
You need to know something, though, Linda. You're a 24-carat brat for getting yourself used like this.
Not being used. Have you any idea how long you'll go to prison for? This is the next worst thing to murder, you know. You want to be locked up for 20 years? I'm not going to prison, and I've said I'm sorry. Help us get out of here, Linda. No, I can't. You can. Don't trust him. You don't understand. He's like me. He never had nothing neither. Bloody useless parents, bum deal at school. But he's clever. Not like me. He does crosswords and stuff. And it was exciting, listening to him talking about all the things he'd do if he had the chance. And he said we could have the chance together. How else am I ever going to get out of Denton? You're pathetic. Maybe. But at least I'm not pathetic on my own anymore.
You stupid cow!
What's wrong? What's happened?
You left the blue crash helmet in the locker room.
No!
I told you, Linda.
No, you never, Graham. You
I
never.
told you, Linda, you!
What was she found at?
Hey? Hey!
Besides taking the blindfold off. You've been blabbing to our friend here. And what about Sue? You've been blabbing to her as well?
I hardly spoke. They had the decorators in.
What decorators?
Their flat. And I took the tape.
You've never mentioned any decorators. Why?
Why?
Where's Sue?
Oh, asleep. Or resting, I think.
In case you're in any doubt, I do appreciate you being here. It's nice to have someone around who knows what they're doing.
Even someone who goes on training courses.
Maybe I ought to take one. How to eat humble pie.
Now you're fishing for compliments.
Am I? I suppose I better go and talk to Carl. If the phone rings, I'm here. Why don't you take a break and sleep on the sofa again?
Thanks. Listen, sir. When this is all over, assuming you're still homeless, you're welcome to doss down at my place for a bit.
Well, that's very nice of you, Claire, but no thanks. People would only talk.
They'd have no reason to.
I know. I know.
I wonder what song they play to the horses to make them ride faster, but it's somebody who writes pop songs as well
You've been
as
out.
plays them or sings them.
So?
Who did you see?
What's that to you?
The woman you love has been kidnapped. We should all pull together.
The more we pull together, mate, the more likely we are to get her killed.
Oh, I see. So by blanking me, you're going to save Pauline?
You already know what I think.
Yes, I do. No police involvement. But don't forget, you're still in the frame as a member of this task force.
Oh, because Sue thinks I've latched on to Pauline.
No, because since day one, you've been saying, pay the money, playing moral blackmail, applying pressure, lots of pressure. And it's not the first time in your life that you've done that, is it?
Oh, right. I've been in trouble before, so that makes me a kidnapper.
No, because it makes you a legitimate subject for questioning. After Pauline went out, where did you go?
Over to the shopping centre. I was looking at engagement rings.
Oh, yeah? Did you buy one?
No.
Oh. What about today? Hey? Who were you with? In Gianni's restaurant and the Royal Oak pub?
You've had me followed.
Oh. Who were you with?
Stacy, my wife. Ex-wife.
Oh, I see. So, whilst your fiancé is being held to ransom, you pop out and have lunch with your ex-wife. Maybe she's a member of this task force. Maybe you both are, hoping to become the beneficiaries. Or maybe it's Pauline.
Pauline?
Yeah, why not? That's an answer. You want the money, she wants you, and you both want out.
You're crazy, Pauline. She would never do that to Sue.
Well, that just leaves your ex-wife.
I wanted Stacy's help, that's all. I was desperate. There's a lot of money. It's tied up in the divorce. I wanted to freeze some of it to raise a ransom myself because that hard-faced bitch in there, she wouldn't do it.
And what did Stacy say?
Well, what do you think? Spin.
Yes, I can see her point of view. But you were wrong about Sue. She's raised the money.
Oh, yes, and the task force didn't turn up, did they? Oh, surprise, surprise. I was sitting here thinking, you want to set up? What about Sue? Well, she said Pauline bumped off. The ransom's just a cover. Well, she's not one to forgive and forget, is she? You know what happened to a teenage romance, don't you?
No.
You know who she found in bed with her handsome new husband?
What, this is Sue's revenge after 15 years just because she found Pauline in bed with her...
Sue is one obsessive woman. She has not looked at another man since a divorce. She's a workaholic. She thinks Pauline's dead weight. This shot was Pauline's idea, but Sue, no, she thinks she's carrying it. She resents a 50-50 split just like she resents everything else. Oh, getting rid of Pauline would make a great deal of sense.
And not half as much sense as getting rid of you. Get out.
Guys, get out!
Sue.
But you're right. I do resent Pauline. I hate her sometimes. Hate her for making the same mistake I did. Getting mixed up with a scumbag.
Oh, that's your definition of a scumbag, is it? Someone who prefers Pauline in bed.
Hey, Sue, no! Get in! No!
You got the decorators in?
What?
Have you got the decorators in?
Yeah. Why?
Well, this is a message for you. And the decorators, if they're interested. You get a Hammers's warehouse, the basement. She's all yours.
Right, you tell you what, if you see anything else you're up, just shout out, all right? Listen. Go on then.
Gov, sir.
Yeah. All right, go on.
Strangled.
Yes, bare hands.
But no sign of Pauline Venables.
No.
So, basically, we can interpret this as a challenge. They know we're involved, and they don't give a damn.
I think that's a very fair assessment of the situation. Mind you, I'm not so sure it's they.
Well, that remains to be seen. One kidnapper or 20, a cover's blown at the shop. Though you mustn't blame yourself for that.
No, sir.
Has Susan Venables been informed?
I suppose I should be relieved it's not Pauline. But if they're capable of murder, why should they let her go, even if they've got the money? I don't think I'm ever going to see her again. Of course. She's a survivor. You both are. Sue, Inspector Frost has asked me to ask you, does Pauline like dogs? No, not really. It's me who's the dog lover. I always wanted a Labrador since I was a kid. But living in a flat, you know. What's he want to know that for? He's found one. In a barn the other side of Denton Lacey. We think Pauline might have been there at some point. And yesterday was my birthday. She went there because of me, right? So, we don't know that.
Is there nothing at all on the phone calls, then?
Well, there has been an instant trace every single time, but they're all public payphones. Never the same one. And the bird's always flown.
So, what about the voice?
Well, tapes are still being analysed. It's probably always the same guy speaking, but forensic reckon it was too muffled to stand up as ID. Should we ever catch anyone?
We'll catch him, George, don't worry. Listen, I want you to go and supervise at Linda's flat. I'm going to meet Howard down in Soft Furnishings.
Sue. Pauline always said that I was a bit of a prat. I was last night, talking about you. It was out of order. Sorry.
How's your head?
Oh, it's fine. Like I said, I deserved it.
I know I depend on Pauline too much. For love. And I see you as a threat. Are you religious?
No, not really.
No. Nor am I.
I wish I was sometimes.
Gov.
Ah, there you are. So, how you doing with pet shops?
All done, Gov. Not a sausage or a Labrador.
What about breeders?
Same. but
Oh, yes.
I have checked. There aren't that many of them locally, and a couple of them have ceased trading. This one, Homeview Lodge, and this
How do
one
you
is...
know they've ceased trading?
No answer. No barking. And I asked the neighbours.
All right. So, if it was bought, we're looking at adverts in newspapers or in newsagents' windows, or at least you are.
What, now?
Yes. As soon as we finished here, so come on. How are we going?
Interviewing all members of staff at the moment, Gov. One thing's cropped up. Two of the shop girls reckon Linda was friendly with her section manager. Sorry, assistant section manager. Mr. Graham McCarty. Detective Inspector Frost, Joe Thorne, Michelle Robbins.
I'm sorry to have to put you through this again, girls, but, Linda Brooke and Graham McCarty.
Oh, well, it's nothing, really. They used to go to the pub together, that's all.
What was that? Regularly?
Yeah, after work. I saw them once at the cinema as well.
So, they had a relationship.
I don't know.
She let him kiss her.
What?
Saw him yesterday in fit bedrooms.
Oh, imagine being that hard up.
Sorry?
Everyone else thinks he's a creep.
Really? Why's that?
Oh, because he's always going on. He can do everything better than everyone else. I mean, he's only one up from a shop girl, for God's sake.
Some of the lads call him MD.
MD?
Managing Director.
Oh, I see.
Except when one of the real governors comes round, he's all, yes, Mr. Naylor, no, Mr. Naylor. Plus, there's the constant stories telling you how he's done this and he's done that.
I see. What sort of things?
Stupid things that you know can't be true. Like, he's been skiing at the weekend. He couldn't stand up on bleeding roller skates.
I mean, Linda's dead. Sounds like we're just slagging off our boyfriend. But basically, when he comes in here, we all move out.
Except Linda.
And now he hasn't even got her. Was he a suspect then?
Leave it out. If he'd have killed anyone, he'd have told us by now.
Right. Tell them to keep stum and take a written statement from them.
Most of that was hearsay and speculation, Gov.
I know. That's why I like it. Morning.
Dead. Linda.
I'm afraid so.
What? An accident?
Hardly. She was strangled.
Good God.
Graham, can we be frank with each other? I'm investigating a kidnapping. Now, one of the gang wore a blue crash helmet. I believe that Linda was one of the accomplices. But unfortunately, she's been murdered. So can you tell me all that you know about Linda?
Well, like I said yesterday, there's not a lot.
Now, come on, Graham. I said, let's be frank. I understand that you used to go to the cinema and the pub with her. Now, you never told me that.
Well, as I remember, you never actually asked.
So you were friends?
We got on quite well, yeah.
What did you talk about when you were in the pub?
Life.
Right, I see. Did you ever talk about dogs?
Dogs?
You know, Labrador puppies.
No. I don't think so.
Do you know a building called Hammersley's Warehouse?
Yeah, I used to work there, as a matter of fact.
Oh, really?
Oh, years ago, why?
Because that's where Linda's body was found, in the basement.
I see.
Exactly 645 people worked there before it shut. I mean, I know because I was in the wages department. The firm relocated to Wales, but I imagine you better get a full list of names.
Go. Go.
Yes.
Yes.
Graham McCarty's address from the store's staff computer.
So?
It's the same as Linda Brooks.
Graham, what's your address?
39B Leicester Gardens.
That's also Linda Brooks' address.
Well, it's just a temporary arrangement. I was having problems at my old place and she gave me a sofa to sleep on. Is it relevant?
When was the last time you saw Linda?
Well, must have been here at work yesterday morning.
Where were you last night?
At Leicester Gardens?
Without Linda?
Yeah.
Weren't you worried when she didn't come home?
No. I mean, I'm not a husband or a father. She is 20 years old.
Was.
Have you ever kissed her?
Yeah, once. I was here at work. She was very insecure. She needed a cuddle. Some women are like that, aren't they? Is that relevant as well?
I'm trying to establish your relationship with the deceased, Graham. Where were you Tuesday lunchtime?
I can't remember.
You weren't at work?
No. I wasn't at work, actually. I had the day off.
Do you know a woman called Pauline Venables?
Not personally, no. The name rings a bell, though. I think Linda may have mentioned her.
Oh, you can remember that, but you can't remember where you were 2 days ago.
I find one day off as much like another, to be honest.
So do I. Did Linda have a jacket with a black lining?
Dunno.
Do you?
I did. Only it got so shabby I had to throw it away.
When?
Last night, as it happens. I had a burn-up at the back at Linda's place. I like a burn-up. Don't you?
No. We'll check it. Do you remember the blue crash helmet?
Yeah.
Well, if we can't find the owner any other way, we do what we call a head check. That means we take a sample of hair in order to eliminate people from our inquiries. And you will be at the top of the list.
Fine. If it helps. Though if the helmet wasn't left at the scene of crime, I don't quite see that you can prove any connection with what you're investigating. But then, you're the detective.
Keep tabs on him. Wherever he goes, keep tabs on him. There's no task force. It's him. I know it's him. Here, give them a ring, will you, son? If they want less than 500 a month, let me know. Morning. Morning. Anything, George?
Well, no way was he sleeping on the sofa. And then there's these, Guff. We found those under Linda's side of the bed. They're love letters.
From McCarty?
Yep. But I don't think you're old enough to read them.
Are they all like this?
Yes.
Cool. So, for the first time in her life, the poor kid thought she was a sex object.
Yeah.
Still, that doesn't prove she set up the kidnap for him. Right. You better get the floorboards up.
Well, Pauline won't be here, surely. That would incriminate McCarty.
How? If she's dead. No, the only way we're going to nail him is if he's cocky enough or greedy enough to still go for the money.
Assuming he is our man.
If he isn't, George, I'm going to come and sleep on your sofa for a month.
Alpha Bravo 2-4 from control, receiving over.
Receiving.
Urgent message from Mark Howard. He's lost McCarty.
What? How?
It had to be done, Pauline. Let's be clear on that. It wasn't a mistake. I had to go to work. Face up the police. It's part of the game. Of course, Linda. She couldn't handle the pressure. She was always going to be a liability. Because she was a loser. Which is why it's just you and me now. I hope you're comfortable with that.
Your gardener's here.
How are they? Sue and Carl, are they all right together?
Yeah, they are.
What's the situation on the money?
Why? There's been no contact.
No, I know, but when there is, if there is, it's going to be short notice, I know that, and I want us to be ready.
Well, she's got the money.
Yeah.
It's going to leave her pretty well destitute, but frankly, she doesn't care anymore. To be honest, I think she wouldn't mind if we just pulled out.
No way. I know it's McCarty, and I'm going to nail him.
Please let me go home. Please.
You are home, Pauline. The McCarty family home. It's not quite on the scale of Hammersley's warehouse, but Linda screwed that up. And here it is, soundproof. I used to do that down here when I was a kid. Nobody heard. My dad still lives here, but he's away at the moment. He goes on pension his holidays, playing bowls on the Isle of Wight. He's always been a pensioner, actually. My dad. Mentally. Never did anything. Nor did Mum. Except breed dogs. So they never wanted me to do anything either. It's a terrible thing, Pauline, when you have clueless brats for parents. You never get away from brats all your life. It's like you're infected. At school, at work. You get handed on, you know, from one lot to the next. And there's so many of them. They're everywhere. They're keeping you down. They're spoiling everything. You're never free. Not unless you say, right, that's enough. This is what I can really do.
These are the things out of Linda's flat. Well, I just had to do something. I just wanted to thank you, Sue, for letting us, hang in here.
According to you, we're dealing with a maniac, right?
Yeah.
He's not going to settle for the money, is he? I wish he would, but... I suppose what I'm trying to say is you're all I've got. And if it does all go wrong, I'm not going to turn around and blame you.
You won't have to. I'll do that myself.
Want a cup of tea?
Yeah.
No, I need something to do and all.
Oh, hello. There you go. This is Linda's latest telephone bill. Itemised.
Sue Venables.
Could I speak to the decorator, please? Or possibly Inspector Frost.
Frost,
Hello, Inspector.
you want to speak to me?
Well, of course. It's you and me that matter now, isn't it? You got 15 minutes.
What?
15 minutes to make the drop.
Now, just a minute, Graham. Can't we talk about this a bit longer?
There's nothing else to talk about, except where to put the money. No more proofs. No more negotiations. You do as you're told. Or, well, you know what will happen. Would you like your instructions?
Yes.
Denton Junior Mixed, County Road. School's out in 15 minutes. You put the money in the bin by the school gate and walk away. Any problem with the money, any interference before, during or after, and you'll have more than Pauline's blood on your hands. Do you get my meaning?
Yes. I get your meaning. We'll play it his way. George, you stay here. Phone the Nick, inform Mullet. Have you got your radio? Yeah. Right, give it to Claire. Claire, you come with me. He doesn't know you. George, check out every one of those telephone numbers in that bill.
Denton Junior School.
Yeah, right, sir. Inspector Frost
He's doing it on his own, yes?
He has got WPC to him, sir. She'll keep him out of mischief.
If by mischief you mean a massacre of school children, I sincerely hope you're right.
Yes?
Sir, he's jumped on a number 17 bus, heading east along Darlington Road. Sir, I'm sorry.
Right, I'll meet you by the car. Here we go, go on.
Mr. Frost! You're too old!
Shit!
Alpha Bravo 2-4 from control.
What?
George Tulin asked us to identify phone numbers from Linda Brooks' flat.
Yes, and?
Well, one's a health centre, one's Bellamy's.
Yes, yes.
Customer address for the next one is Homeview Lodge.
What? Say again.
Homeview Lodge, Bracken Lane, Denton.
Right, that's it. Go, now.
Where?
Bracken Lane, come on, go.
You'll be pleased to know that Sue came across. But there's only one way to finish the job now, Pauline.
Wait.
Come here! Please let me go! Let me go! You've got the money!
Money's nothing now, Pauline. You understand that?
She's not dead, sir. She's not dead. Denton Control, from Alpha Bravo 4-1. We need an ambulance urgently. Homeview Lodge, Bracken Lane. It's okay, Pauline. Here now, you're safe. Okay?
know you're in here. And I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna... You won't hide from me this time. Right. This is what you wanted, son, isn't it, eh? Just you and me.
No, you wouldn't.
Wouldn't you? Wouldn't I?
Please. 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 Please.
You all right, sir?
Funny old way to make a living, isn't it, Claire?
Oh, I don't know, sir. Fancy dress. It's very popular.
I was referring to being a policeman.
Hello, Jack. I've just spoken to the wife. She says you're welcome to the spare room tonight.
Well, that's very nice of her, Don, but I'm already fixed up now. Could you thank her for me, anyway?